Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I just wanted to share with you guys what I made with the rest of this flower market collection. Now, this was a mega pad, so I had used half already, which I have a video already sharing with you guys how I used half of this. I'll also link it down below. And now I was able to use up the other half, which I think was kind of a little bit more than half. I think it was either 25 or 26 sheets at this point. But most of the half I used in that previous video, so I'll link it down below. But let me share with you guys what I made with the other half, and let's get started in this video so you guys can get inspired on what you guys can make with your 6x6 paper pads as well. Okay, so in terms of scraps, I don't have a lot of scraps left. I am considering this paper pad to be smashed. And let me share with you what I made. So I decided to tackle some larger projects first, which is usually kind of like how it goes. And I was able to make some of these card folios. I made 3 of them. So they all say Happy Mother's Day, but they're just a little bit different. But I decided to just do like a Happy Mother's Day kind of thing. And I found this little printable on Canva, and I just printed it out onto the pink paper that I was using as like the background for all of these. I'll have that file linked down below in case you guys are interested. But these look like this, and these are all available in my Etsy shop in case you guys are interested. I have this larger like scalloped tag in each of these, and this is actually a tag SVG that I made myself. So if you want the SVG file, you could get it from my Carolina's Digitals Etsy shop. I'll have that link down below. Or you could get these tags already cut out for you without the patterned paper, but you could get the black, you could get the white offset kind of thing, and then you could use that as your guide to cut out your pattern paper as well if you don't have like an electronic cutting machine, which is what you would use the SVG cut file for. So I really liked the shape of that. And I thought it went really well with like the floral theme. So I just made a larger tag there. I used some stickers from my stash that I had left over. One was from like a Mother's Day collection, and one was from like another floral collection. It might have been the flower market collection actually. But anyway, this one was from like a Mother's Day Simple Stories one that says a mother's love. This is some Maggie Holmes stickers, that butterfly. This was a cut apart from the collection, just says Bloom and Grow. And I have a couple of photo mats. So you can cover up that butterfly if you would like. You don't have to. You could just put a photo here and still use this as a pocket. Then you have like this additional space as a pocket if you'd like. And if you want to add a photo back there, you can. You could just use these as photo mats in the pockets. You could use them as photo mats right here if you would like however you want to do this, but you have some options for your photo mats or just for journaling. I mean, these are great to also give if you want to include some gift cards. You can include gift cards in the pockets as well. And this one has like the extra pocket here because I just had that scrap piece and I didn't want to waste it. So I thought I would just add it there. Then this opens up. These are the full sheets that I was struggling to use. And this is why I say I had extra sheets, because I had 3 of these. Well, actually, no, I had 3.5. But yeah, I had 3 of these, like full ones that I just needed to use. And the only way I could think of, because the back was just not cute, it was like a bunch of like random strips. The only way I could think of to use it was in this card folio where you have like this full area that you can either write or journal. And so that's why I did that. Then here, you've got another pocket with another photo mat. So again, you could just put it there. You could put it here. You could cover that up and not use the pocket at all, like whatever you want to do. And then I have an additional tag. This one was just one from my stash that I had, and I just thought the color kind of tied in some of like the minty colors. So there's that one. Then, like I said, I did this one as well. So they're all just they have like a same layout, just different patterned papers. So this one looks like this, and then all of them have this one in the center. This one says the best job, thanks mom, and then always there for me. So just like some Mother's Day themed card folios. And then there's this one as well. You did it, Mom. I'm amazing. I thought that one was hilarious. And then treasured. So I think they just turned out really, really fun and cute. So I was able to make those 3. Then I had another full sheet left that had a nice pattern paper on the back. So I turned it into another gift card holder that is going to be for my craft fair. So this just kind of looks like this, and then you put a gift card inside, and I really like making the gift card holders that are floral, anytime kind of theme, especially when they have a nice pattern paper on the inside. The other 3 sheets that I had, full-size sheets, all had some like cut aparts on the back, and they were small. Some of them had like teeny little squares like this size. They were tiny. So with that, I decided to cut them up and make these little notebooks. Now I didn't glue down these words that say Hello Spring or Happy Mother's Day. I didn't glue them down so that the person can choose. I'm going to have these in my Etsy shop so that the person can choose if they wanted to say Hello Spring, Happy Mother's Day, or if they don't want a sentiment at all, if they just want it blank. I think it looks really cute with the sentiment. I just don't know what people would prefer, so I thought I would just leave it up to you guys to choose. But these are little books, and they have 5 pages on the inside, and these just kind of like flip up like this. So you can journal on these. You could write whatever you want, and then you could tuck it into a pocket or something. Or you could put it inside a journal. I just think they're really cute. Little notebooks. So I have those 6 that I was able to make, and they all have like different pages on the inside. Like this one is a pink theme, these 2 are pink themed, this one is like a pastel one, so I'll probably label it like black and white pastel because this one has like the different kinds of colors like that. And then the 2 like not minty, like minty green, I guess, minty greenish blue, are like the blues and yellows. So that's what I did for those. And I just used like scrap papers from my stash for the insides. Just scrap colored cardstock is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I think those turned out really cute. And for that, I used a die set from Scrap Diva Designs. This was her new release for March. And it's the fringed tulip die set. I think this was her new release for March. Yeah. And yeah, so that worked out. And I just used this one right here. And it worked out really well for me to make all of these beautiful little like tuliped little books. And I think they're so cute. So I was able to get 6 of those. Then with some more paper, like more scrappies, I made some of these sticky note packs. I was able to make 5 of these, so I could just add that to my craft fair kind of stash because I think these are so fun and so cute. And I found these cute little gemmies in my stash. Like, how fun is that? And of course, if you guys want to know how to make this, I'll have the tutorial link down below for these sticky note packs, and that will share with you what kind of magnets I use, how I even adhere the magnets, what type of glue I used, because there's a certain type of glue that worked and a bunch of others that didn't. So it's got to be a certain type of glue for those magnets to kind of stick. But I thought they turned out so cute, you guys. And if you, all the sticky note information, like where I get the sticky notes and stuff, is under that video as well. So I'll link that below. But yeah, I made 5 of those. Then I had some larger scraps. I just made this one tag also from my craft fair. I think it turned out really cute though. And it just says blooms and magical. And then the back side is just like this light kind of pink color. I've been like making little bookmarks with my scrappies. And I think they turned out really pretty. And then I had some little square pieces left, and I just thought I would punch out some tabs because these I could use with whatever, whether I use the one side or the back side. They're all double-sided, so I have options when I'm crafting some other things down the road. So that is everything I was able to make with the rest of that flower market, the flower market paper pad, and I'm so happy I was able to smash it. So I hope this gives you guys ideas of what you can make with your 6x6 pads, because I feel like I got so many projects done with this, you guys, and I know it was a double pad, but between this video that was kind of like one pad and the last video that was kind of like one, if I was to like split them up into like 24 and 24, which is kind of what I did, even though I think it ended up being like 25 or 26, but you get the idea. You can make so many things with a 6x6 paper pad, and you don't just have to make like one big project, which sometimes I do that, but because this one didn't have cut aparts, I had to make a bunch of like smaller like other projects and figure out what kind of sentiments and stuff I wanted on them, but it all worked out, you guys, and I think this turned out really pretty. I had a lot of fun with these. Made a lot of goodies as well, and so I hope it inspires you to create something to use your 6x6 pads. I know we all have them. I know some of us struggle to use them, but I'm telling you, just use them. There's so many different ways you could use them. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.